Hey everybody, today's video is a little bit different as I'm not actually at my desk, but I want to show you guys my Weasleys Wizard Wheezes cabinet. Now, as of January 2nd, 2025, this cabinet currently looks like this. I've omitted all of my Lego, I've omitted pre-filmed Fred and George Weasley, and I've omitted a majority of my Weasley Wizard Wheezes related pins, which is a lot of them. I have probably about 20 or so pins that are not in here, and I'm kind of thinking about putting them on a pin board with magnets and put it on the side of the cabinet inside, but I just don't know yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. But I figured I would show you guys around my cabinet because it's really cool, actually, if I do say so myself. Okay, so first things first, this is the top of it. Most of these have been featured already on the channel, so just find the items and go and search it on my channel and you will find them. I also have this on the side of it. It is a anime version of Fred and George Weasley. And so I just put like tiny little magnets and then I put glue on the magnets and I put some green glitter. Unfortunately, it didn't work as well as I wanted to. I mean, they kind of move a little bit, but it's not so bad. And it gives a little bit of a green pop to it. So there is the one side of the cabinet. There's nothing on the other side of the cabinet except my monitors. Okay, so the first bit. All right, so the first bit of this cabinet is my glass, and it's a anime version of Fred and George Weasley with long hair. Now, I prefer them with the short hair. This, to me, they look a bit too womanly, too feminine in this anime version, so I'm not a big fan. But c'est la vie. This is a Loot Crate key. As you can see, it's like a Pygmy Puff key. It says Mayhem this way on one side. It's got the Weasleys Wizard Wheezes on the other side. Let me focus for you guys. I'm basically doing all this with one hand. Here it is. Weasleys Wizard Wheezes here. Mayhem this way. And it just kind of sits like that. Now this, if you guys remember from my Japanese videos, is a Love Potion candy bottle full of hard candy, but it's just empty and just for decoration now. Behind it is a postcard of Fred and George Weasley from Half-Blood Prince. Let me see if I can focus. There it is. Let's put that to the side. There's a bunch of like bits and bobs, as you would say, behind a lot of things. Like I have this giant book that has a whole bunch of Weasley Wizard related stuff inside. So like there's a Pygmy Puff pin back there. There's a Weasley sticker back there that's not actually stuck to the cabinet. It's held there with magnets, and I'll explain to you magnets in a little bit. Behind all my Pygmy Puffs, there is a Mina Lima postcard book set, basically. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's nothing special, but it's just in there anyway. So as for the Pygmy Puffs, this is Noble Collection. This is originally from the very first year Universal Studios opened up. It's like from 2010. It has the original orange tag and everything, so he kind of just sits there. I don't really touch him a whole lot because it's like OG. These pins are from the 2024 Universal Studios Advent Calendar. I love these so much. I did say in that video that I would be putting these on display, and I have. They just kind of sit like that. These other Pygmy Puffs are either from Carrot Shop, which is from the UK, or Universal Studios / Harry Potter Shop, or just Noble Collection. Now this one is one of the newest ones besides the rings from Japan. USJ, I should say. This one is like the one that sits on your shoulder, so he just kind of sits there. Here we have a Hallmark ornament. It's actually an ornament where you put like a Christmas light in here, and it actually lights up. It's quite beautiful, and I'm thinking about putting like a battery-operated light switch in here, and you can just turn it on and off, but it's kind of a hassle, and the batteries die instantaneously for Christmas lights and things, so I'm kind of just ignoring it for now. Back here is a Fred and George Weasley Quidditch World Cup Funko set. This thing runs for about like $70. So I have not actually opened this. I don't want to have Ginny in here, but because they're like combined set, I feel like I have no choice. So I've left all of it in here, and I kind of just hide Ginny just like that. So, you know, you don't actually see her. You just see Fred and George, and I'm sorry for the glares, but I have all the lights on too, and I want you guys to be able to see everything. Up here are Fred and George Funkos, like little baby Funkos. What are they called? Like the mini ones. And so you see that little magnet back there? What that is, and actually it's one right here, so I'll just show you. So what I ended up doing, if you can see this, let's see, let me zoom out for you guys. Okay, so I didn't want to put like any normal magnet in here because I found that to be pretty ugly. So what I did was I bought these small magnets, right? And then I got glass mosaic and I got purple and I just glued them all kind of like a DIY. And so now that is all my magnets. And so, you know, the purple and orange are like the Weasley themes. So that's what I've done. I've gone and made it very Weasley related. And they kind of just sit like that and they hold things up. As you can see, some more stickers that aren't actually stuck to the cabinet, just held by magnets. I got a Weasley's keychain that's double-sided, but I left it on purple to pop. This is from Mina Lima. It's a greeting card. And it's, you know, Doug Bombs. But a couple of years ago, they used to sell candy called You Know Pooh, but it was basically just green M&Ms. The candies have since been eaten, and now I just put green marbles inside of it. Which I guess I probably should get more marbles to make it look better, but oh well. Or a different type of green, because it's a bit too dark, the green. It should be a little bit brighter. These are the Love Potion candies from Japan. I actually ended up putting them in here. Oh no, they've stuck together. They're melting! Oh, they're melting! Oh dear, so this DIY did not go all as planned. They're melting inside. Oh well, so yeah, they're melting. I didn't realize that. I haven't touched it in a while. That's hilarious. So my Love Potion candies are melting. Womp womp. This right here is a retired Universal Studios merch item. It's from Zonko's, which is another joke shop, the original one from the Harry Potter books. And it's just an inflatable tongue. And if you see the pricing, it used to sell for $7.95, but somebody bought it for $4.99. I guess it was on clearance. Now it probably goes for like $50 and up. And I have it sealed, so I just kind of leave it in here. And as you guys know about the stupid putty saga that I had to deal with from the New York shop, that's them right there. I've left them like that. And then from Japan, I got the Sneakoscope, and he kind of just sits there too. So that's it. Then I got like some magnets of like the Diagon Alley shop right up there, and like another pin kind of thing, like a badge, and it says extendable ears on it. It's a bit hard to see. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing my best to like show you everything. I don't know if that helps with the lighting. There you go. So that is the first shelf. I'll just let you have another peek. It's kind of empty in comparison to the other ones, but that's all right. It's a work in progress. By the way, these lights, they're from IKEA. They're magnetic, and you just press them to turn on and off, just, you know, for the record. And now the second shelf is a lot more full. So first things first, this is a box of the Weasleys Wizard Wheezes pins, which are in the bottom shelf. This is kind of like as a window, so I have the pin box open for display, and it works because it looks like a mini shop. So down here we have a Department 56 village piece, and this actually is Ginny, but because it's the Love Potion section in the shop, she is here, and it just works, right? It's like outside the window. I think it works really well. Then we have this Universal Studios Japan keychain, the Puke and Girl keychain that I bought. You guys can check that out on the channel already. Back here is just a notebook of Diagon Alley, but because it features the Weasley shop, I have it in here and I covered up the rest of Diagon Alley, and now I think it looks pretty awesome. This is a Funko piece of, I think it's Fred Weasley in front of his shop. I honestly, listen, I can't remember which one is which, but there it is. I think it's really, really cute. Back there is a journal set. It's like a Weasley's Wizard Wheezes journal set, and this is the same cover here as the Mina Lima postcard set back there that you can see. It's the exact same cover, so if you're wondering what that one looks like, that's it. And this comes with like a notepad, an orange feather, things like that, so it's kind of just there for like background. Then we have a bookmark up there. It's like a box of rockets. It's a bit hard to see because of the glare, I'm sorry, but lighting is a bit difficult inside this cabinet. This is just a candle right here, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes candle. I don't like candles ever because I'm afraid of them, to be honest, but, you know, like burning down the house. But it's there for display, and it's really nice and pretty, and it pops with the purple and orange. Here is the other putty. I have this one out on display just so everyone can see what the putty looks like. There it is. Okay, moving right along, we have the Gentle Giant statues, or busts, if you will. Now, these are limited edition. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Gentle Giant collector. See, this one is Fred, and this is number 508 out of 2000. This came out in like 2008. Now they go for a bit of a pretty penny, and these came in a set. So only a couple Gentle Giant statues, or busts I should say, came as a set. This is one of them. Another one is the Merry People and the Grindy Low. Back here, let me just carefully touch this. Okay, this is a Nemesis ornament. Nemesis now, and this is a love potion. It kind of just sits there in between them. I think it looks pretty cool. Just like that. Behind it is the 1 through 20 book set. It's Chinese translation of Harry Potter. The Chinese decided to split it up into 20 little mini books. And so each one represents a section of the Harry Potter books. So there's 20. I did do a video on that if you want the complete breakdown and see what the covers are like. But because the colors in the books are just so vibrant and popping, I thought they would be perfect inside the Weasley shelf. Even though only like one of the covers features the Weasley twins. It's like book 5. So I just thought that looked really, really nice, and it kind of makes everything else pop too. So back here is a Popco set. Popco is a company from the UK that used to make a ton of Harry Potter merch. Now this came out in 2007 for Order of the Phoenix, and you can tell that because the packaging for 2007 Order of the Phoenix was green. Fun fact for you, every single year they basically changed their packaging color per movie. So this is factory sealed, but it's Fred and George Weasley. It's really hard to see because of the lighting and plastic, and I'm sorry, but oh well. This is from Japan. You guys already saw that in my unboxing. I kind of repackaged it just so it would pop out more, and it kind of says Weasley right there. So it just kind of sits inside, that's all. This here is a costume card featuring one of the twins, and this one is number 80 out of 580, and this one is Oliver Phelps, so George Weasley. So there that is. That's one half of them. Back there is another journal, just has the cover of them up there. And then here is a film cell card. I haven't talked about much on my channel yet, but I will do a separate video explaining everything, so stay tuned. And this is number 1 out of 294 from Order of the Phoenix. Again, you can tell it because it's a bit green. Back there is a postcard of the twins from the 5th movie. Here is a keychain from Japan. You guys have seen that one on the channel. Back there is like that lottery sticker thing of the Weasley twins. Here is a Funko. I'm pretty sure this is George. There's Fred and George, but again, I can't really remember. And I remember Fred being super expensive, so I don't have him, so I'm pretty sure that's George. And then these are Department 56 village pieces of Fred and George. They're kind of like pre-film almost because they don't look like the actual twins from the movies, but they're in here anyway. It's just kind of chilling over there. So that is the end of shelf number 2. Here they are. Alright, so this is shelf number 3, so stay a while because it's a lot. So here is a keychain, and actually I think we should just start on this side to explain everything. So all the bits and bobs that you see, like the keychains and things like that, and like the coaster back there, they're actually all from this book here, the Artifacts book. A whole bunch of that stuff was in here where you can just take them out. So that's what I did, like those pins up there that you can see, like the badge right there, the Pygmy Puff, the other badge right there. Yeah, that is all from this book here, including like this magnet, these stickers, that patch back there. So it's all from there. So I highly recommend it if you want to do a Weasley cabinet. Really, really great. Okay, moving right along. This is a Universal Studios card game. It's just like a deck of cards wrapped up from like the Weasley shop. So here it is. Okay, that's that. Alright, so behind it is the Noble Collection of Love Potion. You can find that entire video on my channel. There is the Muppet Mouth, basically from Universal Studios. That item is now retired, and it was never really sold online either. It was like in-store only. Or if you knew about it, you could order it like on their merch website and talk to them on the phone or email, and then you could do it. That's how I got mine. This is my Weasley's wand stand from Noble Collection. This is a New Zealand trading card. It's all silver. See? You read it. And it is 1 ounce fine silver from New Zealand. So very cool. There's my camera. Say hello. I actually really love this poster of them. This is from Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's one of my favorite posters. So there it is. This is the big Weasley's Wizard plush, you know, the big thumbs up. That's retired from Universal Studios as well. There is a poster back there, you know, the skiving snack boxes, that comes from this again, as well as that flying like frisbee thing back here. That is from the book. This is a Noble Collection book, and that was really hard to find once upon a time, but now they've kind of brought them back into style, especially the Puking Girl Noble Collection book, and they're both back in style, and people are, they upped the price for Noble Collection, but you can find them now, so it's a win-lose situation. You can now find it again, but you gotta pay even more than what they originally sold for when they were brought back. This is just a candle. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a candle inside, but the box is really, really cool. So it kind of just sits here like that. All right, back there with all those pins, that is the pins that I was talking about for this window right here. So that is the outside of it. It's a box. It's a pin box. So there's a bunch of pins in there, as you can see, and they're all about the Weasleys shop. So they kind of just sit back there. Now here is a art box prop card right here. It's a bit hard to see, again, with the giant glare from the lights and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can trying to show you. This is a nose-biting teacup. I've explained this on the channel. I'll have to do a newer art box videos for all my series because I've really increased the amount of cards I own since I made these videos. Now this is a Universal Studios retired nose-biting teacup, which is, the packaging is right there. It is retired and pretty darn expensive, so if you have one, don't lose it or break it. Now these are just packaging from Universal Studios, like the sweets. I've tried all these on my channel too. This is Fever Fudge. The earphone extendable ears, basically, that is from Universal Studios as well. It's factory sealed. This is just candy that you can buy from Universal Studios or the Harry Potter shop or wherever. And it's factory sealed still. I don't care to open it because it's just liquid candy. Just straight up liquid candy. No thank you. Like, who knows what's inside of it. This is the other costume card. This one is Fred. So over there we had the George one. Down here we have Fred. And they're at the Dursleys, and they're going to go and turn into Harry Potter. And this one's number 388 out of 530. Official costume card. Now this really doesn't have anything to do with the Weasleys whatsoever. This is actually from the Fantastic Beasts movies, made by Noble Collection and very retired. It is a Carnival apple pen. So this is just a pen, but because it kind of matches the theme, you know, it's like it's wild, it's out there. I put it in here. So yeah, this is a beautiful Noble Collection replica from the Fantastic Beasts series, but unfortunately it's been retired for many years, so good luck trying to find it. And again, like I said, there are just a lot of candies and packagings here. Down there is a decoy detonator right there. That is factory sealed. I have not opened it, so it kind of just chills back there as packaging and like a really nice background, if I do say so myself. Here is the Chinese fortune sticks. I showed that on my channel. It's one of the most recent Universal Orlando purchases I have. Up here is another Weasley's Wizard Wheezes candle. It's again really, really pretty. Wait, look at that. That is so nice. So there you have it. And then obviously the You Know Pooh keychain. And I have tons of like little purple magnets. I made a bunch of them, so if I ever need them, I have them. And so basically that's it, guys. That is like my entire Weasley's cabinet. I'll give you a proper look of the last shelf. And here it is. And there you have it, guys. These are my Weasley's Wizards cabinet. It's a work in progress. I still haven't decided if I'm going to put my pins in here or not. I don't really know where I would do, like where would I put them and all that, but there it is. And I do want to point out that this cabinet originally has like holes in it, see? It's like, it's metallic, right? But I actually put like this plastic on it, see? There's plastic on it, like a screen protector basically that you would use on your decks for keeping mosquitoes out. And so I cut that out and I just used really strong magnets all around it. And it seriously helps with the dust. It really, really helps with dusting because there's no holes now. And it's like dust proof. So if in case you're wondering, that is how it looks closed. And you honestly can't really tell there is plastic there. It's just a little bit of a glare with the camera, but looking through it, it's not so bad. So there it is, guys. And then you just open it up and you're good to go. So Let me know if you guys have any questions, if you enjoyed this kind of video. I know it's a bit one-off. And let me know all your suggestions. If you guys have any suggestions for the cabinet, let me know. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye!